Low courts in Nairobi County.
Now, bar and restaurant owners can now breathe a sigh of relief. This follows Health Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe's clarification on their operating hours. He says bars and hotels can now operate according to hours stipulated in their operating licenses. However, the CS is warning Kenyans against dropping their guard since the COVID-19 threat is still real. Our Health and Science reporter Saada Hassan has more on that.
The hospitality sector is one of the sectors badly affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Hence, the recent announcement by President Kenyatta that saw the end of Kenya's longest national curfew has been welcomed by many. But there was some confusion on whether it will be business as usual for bars and hotels. Now, the Health CS has clarified.
With the removal, we are reverting to closure of bars and restaurants at 11 p.m. or the time allowed by the licensing authorities.
CS Kagwe is, however, calling on Kenyans not to forget the COVID-19 containment protocols.
About night travel and with regard to public service vehicles, in the same way that the ministry has developed protocols in collaboration with the stakeholders in the hospitality sector, we have done the same with the transport sector. I am aware that the Ministry of Transport is seized of this matter, and we will be appraising you in the shortest possible time.
Meanwhile, the Health Ministry has announced a 20 billion shilling budget for the construction of Biovax factory.
The physical location for the project has been identified, and you will be in the go-downs of KEMSA at Embakasi.
We'll vaccinate and maintain the other public health measures.
President Uhuru Kenyatta announced plans for the facility on Mashujaa Day as a way of boosting vaccination in the country. With Kenya's dream of achieving universal health coverage, manufacturing of human vaccines here in the country will be an added advantage, but as of now, it is a matter of wait and see. Saada Hassan, KTN News.
Now, the country is staring at an acute food shortage after the National Cereals and Produce Board told